Hey guys, this week we're going to be taking you to one of our favorite summer travel spots right here in Victoria. We'll take you on a journey to the top 5 offbeat places in the Mornington Peninsula. I'm Tina from Hangry by Nature, and if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more travel videos. Without further ado, let's get into it! Alright guys, first up, we've got Diamond Bay. This place has its very own Bay of Islands, a clutter of rocks scattered by the coast. It really is a sight to behold as soon as you arrive and you walk down the boardwalk. Prepare for some jaw-dropping scenery. You can find Diamond Bay in the back beaches of the Mornington Peninsula in Sorrento, and it was named after the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Victoria. Take the steps down the boardwalk and go to the beach and even have a swim there. Just make sure you watch your kids at all times as there are rips and tides. But the boardwalk is absolutely stunning and allows you to capture a beautiful perspective of Diamond Bay from above. Nepean National Park, the furthest point in the peninsula, housing a vast national park and an old fort which was used as a checkpoint and defence station back in the Second World War to protect from invaders. Today all the artillery has been removed and the fort no longer operates but is open to visitors. If you're visiting Mornington Peninsula, this is an absolute must-see. With captivating views of the rugged coast and the entire peninsula, this is easily one of our favourite places. You can reach Fort Nepean by walking, which takes around an hour with kids. We did the walk for the first time, and although exhausting carrying little ones, it was 100% worth it for some of the scenery we came across. The kids had an amazing time climbing old buildings, running through the fortress, and even took a little moment of quiet to admire the views. Or via shuttle bus, which costs $10 per adult each way. The national park and the fort is free to enter. Bridgewater Bay. Adrenaline junkies and thrill seekers, this is your jam. Bridgewater Bay is well known amongst locals for its rock pool cliff jumping. If you ever wanted to dive into a rock pool, this is the place. With a spectacular cliffside walk and lovely views overlooking the bay and the vast Pacific Ocean, this is a beautiful spot to come and have a picnic and a dip in the many natural pools that form during low tide. I probably wouldn't recommend coming here with young kids, as the beach is littered with sharp rocks and the currents are strong. So if you do, you would need to watch them at all times. The Pillars at Mount Martha. If you haven't already heard of the Pillars, well, consider yourself enlightened. If you can't afford a trip to the Mediterranean or the French coast, come to the Pillars. taken away to the European coast for a split moment. It's also a popular spot to cliff jump for those who are daring enough. The waters are a crystal clear aqua blue and the views down the coast are absolutely breathtaking. Now there have been some talks of fencing it off due to littering concerns and perhaps even unstable cliff edges, but none of that has been implemented yet. So go see the pillars while it's still open. If you're going with young kids, make sure you have them strapped in a carrier or keep them close by at all times, because you're literally walking along cliff edges.
Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl. Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl.
Shanck, another stunner that will steal your breath away. If you haven't heard of this place, you need to put this on your bucket list right now. The two prominent landmarks at Cape Shanck are the lighthouse sitting high on the edge of a green cliff and Pulpit Rock. The long and winding boardwalks towards Pulpit Rock display absolutely incredible views of Mornington's sharp cliff edges stretching far into the hazy horizon. Don't let your walk end at the end of the boardwalk. Make sure you hike along the rocky beach and check out the other side for more amazing natural scenery and rock formations. The boardwalk is a very easy stroll and pretty safe for kids. This is definitely a place that can be enjoyed by everyone. We're going to run through some quick tips that you need to know before you visit. Mornington Peninsula is a little over an hour's drive from Melbourne CBD. It's probably best to visit by car due to the distance of each attraction, so you're going to need to do a lot of driving around in order to get from one attraction to the next. The peninsula is best enjoyed when you're staying for a few nights or even up to a week to make the most of it. We're apartment and Airbnb fans. Since we travel with kids, we're always looking for a place that has a kitchen, washing machine, and some space for the kids to run around in. If you're looking to venture around the bottom half of the Mornington Peninsula, we highly recommend staying at Buckley's Escape in Sorrento, a cozy beach cottage featuring 3 bedrooms and all the coastal vibes. With a fully equipped kitchen, all the basic amenities you could need, and a large private outdoor play space, this is the perfect place for families or groups of friends if you want to be close to quiet beaches, Point Nepean National Park, and back beach gems like Diamond Bay, London Bridge, Bridgewater Bay, and also the Peninsula Hot Springs. If you're looking to base yourself somewhere near the top half of the Mornington Peninsula, make sure you check into Soleil sur la Mer, a 3-bedroom family home that has all the entertainment and games you could possibly ask for when traveling with kids. Books, DVDs, board games, and heaps of toys for the kids to enjoy. And even a massive backyard to run amok in. This place is perfect if you want to be a 5-minute walk away from Dramata Beach, a short stroll from food and shops, and if you want to visit places like the Pillars, Arthur's Seat, Enchanted Adventure Garden, and main townships like Rosebud and Rye and Mornington. There are a lot of food options available in the Mornington Peninsula. You're definitely not going to run out of choice. Most of the little townships there have their own little shopping strip with cafes, eateries, and some restaurants, and some basic convenience stores. But if you're looking for a larger supermarket, you probably need to head to bigger towns like Rosebud and Mornington. It's best to have Google Maps to direct you around, and check Google reviews or Zomato for some of the best eateries in the area. And you know what, guys? A trip to the Mornington Peninsula is not complete without a visit to the Peninsula Hot Springs. And just so you know guys, people traveling with kids, it is a family-friendly place. You can actually visit all of the hot springs with kids before 10 a.m. every day, which is a better time to go anyway because it's a lot quieter. And the kids can enjoy the views at the very top pool that overlooks a beautiful countryside, and then you can make your way down to some of the other hot spring pools. It's a great fun day out with the family, and I would highly recommend visiting. Don't hesitate visiting Peninsula Hot Springs with kids or without kids. It's so relaxing and you come out feeling like a renewed person. A day trip to the Mornington Peninsula is definitely possible, but you really aren't going to see much in a day. So to see pretty much all the back beaches and the main attractions, and even just enjoy some of the really calm, and to really enjoy some of the golden sand beaches, some of which you can actually walk out for meters and meters and you'll still be like wading above water. You're probably going to need at least 2 days, most likely more, to see all that you want to see. And on an important note, during the school holidays, so which is usually in the summer is the busiest time, which is December and January, it's going to get real busy down there because it's one of the top local holiday places in Victoria. So if you're looking for accommodation during those times, you're going to need to book well in advance. And also expect a lot of traffic when you go through the main townships because it's just simply really busy during school holiday. On another note, we do want to thank Ocean Blue Coastal Retreats and Good House Holiday Rentals for hosting our stays at Buckley's Escape and Soleil sur la Mer, as well as the Peninsula Hot Springs for our amazing visit. And that's it guys, we hope this has given you inspiration on places to visit in Victoria this summer. If there's some on this list that you haven't seen, make sure you get down there and see them. They are absolutely stunning. And everyone's gonna have a good time. As always guys, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of our latest travel content and family-friendly videos. And of course, smash that like button to show the Squat fam, or Hangry by Nature, some love. Before we end this, I want to know what type of water person you are. Are you a pool person or are you a beach bum? Being Aussie and as lovers of the outdoors, we do love the beach, so that's probably our pick. Although I have to say, going to the swimming pools with kids is a lot cleaner than trying to clean sand off kids at the end of a beach day. Anyways, tell us in the comments below guys. Until then, we'll see you in the next vid. Laters.
Angry, hungry, yes I'm hangry.